Well then, the forecast was very true last night. Heavy rain all day today. So I'm staying local to where I'm staying. No car today. I'm doing a walk on foot. Heading towards Llyn Elsi this morning. Recommended by Helen, the warden in the bunkhouse. And beyond there I'll try and find Swallow Falls. I'm going to be 8 or 9 miles around Betws-y-Coed. I start about 10 o'clock roughly. I'm done by 1, 2 o'clock. That's good to get home or back to the bunkhouse. Have a quiet afternoon. Because it's my week off as well. Can't do it all hard going every day. I've not explored here before, so it's all new to me again. And being down here in the woods, we're away from the high winds further up. And you know, there's bad weather and there's also having bad kit, but my kit's quite good, so I should stay dry and warm enough today. That's all that matters really. I love these signs, by the way. Look at this. Over halfway. It's a pretty steep start to this walk. Going towards Llyn Elsi. There we go. I've made it. Whew. Some lovely stacks of timber here. I'm not quite sure what they are. Looks like a softwood, maybe a larch or Douglas fir. There's plenty of it. I wonder what it gets used for. If you subscribe to Netflix, I can recommend a series called Big Timber. They've got 2 series on there about this sawmill in Vancouver Island. It's about how they mill their timber, how they source the logs, all the felling, getting logs from the claim they've got to their sawmill. It's quite fascinating. It's run by a guy called Kevin. It's quite a character to watch. I can just see it now through the trees. Llyn Elsi. So my walk continues going south. That's going to be clockwise around half the lake. Just get to the other side. A lovely view from here, but as it's still raining and the wind is picking up a bit, I'm not going to stop here today. If you can hear those gusts coming in, they're probably 15, 20 miles per hour. And we're still fairly low here. On the higher ground it would be much worse. Going up towards 45, 50 in places today. Made the right choice staying low. Today I'm wearing this visor cap, like a runner's visor. There's no head to it. I've got a woolly hat on top of it. The idea is it gives me a longer peak from my face. It covers my glasses, keeps them dry basically, keeps most of the rain off, which helps my vision in such conditions. It's a really good tip for anyone else with 4 eyes. I would never wear the visor with nothing else because it looks quite daft on me. I was thinking last night that whenever you go to Scotland or read about Scotland, people refer to Loch Ness and Loch Morlich and other places. They never say lake. But here in Scotland, many of the Llyns are anglicised. It will be Llyn Elsi or Lake Elsi, Llyn or Lake Bala. I'm not sure why that is. Probably because the country's been more, probably because Wales has been more anglicised than Scotland has. It's just interesting. No one says Lake Ness or anything like that. So where possible, I would try and use the Welsh variant because I believe that's more kind of respectful to the area. I don't know, it's a personal thing, but there's no right or wrong answer really. Something I noticed and find interesting. So ideally, I want to turn off here and follow this footpath, but I can't clearly see where it goes. There's so many felled trees in the area, lots of stumps left over. I can't see a clear, easy path through. So what I may do instead, what I will do actually, stay on this lovely, easy forestry path. It's a bit of a long walk to get where I want to be, but it's much easier on the legs and the mind. I'm enjoying this as well, so why not? Why change it? There are quite a few fallen trees here. Look at these roots. Absolutely massive. I can get through here, I think, just about. Yeah, should be good. I can lift my tired legs. All good. I'm going to leave these lovely trails now and delve into the woodland following this right of way for a brief moment. Along here, then going left and hopefully joining San Helen, which is an old Roman road, before I head down towards the main road. Yeah, mind your footing. Well, here's a nice discovery. An old stone building. Shame there's no roof though, otherwise I could have that overdue cup of tea I'm still waiting for. Here's another minor inconvenience. I'll try going through this way. Whatever these trees are, they're quite prickly. And for now we leave the woodlands until I cross the main road, I believe. I'm going down this way. Now we meet San Helen, the Roman road, for a short while. I think those kids over there doing their D.V. practice. What a great day for it. So Helen at the bunkhouse, the warden, was telling me this would be a great day to visit Swallow Falls because we had so much rain recently, even more so today. This is like path maintenance overkill. Large slabs of stone plus small gravel around it. These paths should lead me down towards the car park, and according to my map there's a picnic site there, so it's about 12:30 now. That'd be a good time for lunch, I think. It's not raining as heavily now as it was earlier. That could be fine. I've gone a bit wayward again. Came down through a farm, following what I thought was the right of way. Climbed the gate that was locked. Other side said no access through here. I thought I was right, but no. I'm not on the right of way. I should have gone through the farmyard a bit further to the right, but on the forest trail still, forest tracks. I'll get where I'm going, it's a bit longer, it's going to take a bit longer to get there. I'm going downhill again, thankfully. So I would have come down this path, but it looks like they're saying don't go any further, which is a bit concerning. Anyway, almost there. Well, this car park's almost empty, but for one car. And the benches I see are all available, so that's good. Got my peppermint tea, sandwich I made at home, bits of chocolate, some flapjack, cheese and onion roll, apple in my bag as well. And down over the road is the river I'll be following shortly, going back towards the centre of the town or village. So here we go, following this river for the last 2 miles or so back towards Betws-y-Coed. Along here I'm also following the Snowdonia slate trail. I'm not sure how long it is. It's a circular route that starts in Bangor, I think, to the north of here. It finishes there as well. Takes in a few towns and villages along the way, and it's become quite popular in recent years. I think the waymarking was redone a few years ago. That's helped to make it easier to follow. It's not marked on my OS map when it's a few years old though. If you're after another circular walk, a long distance walk in North Wales, then maybe look into it, give it a go. Yeah, do mind your footing along here. Obviously very wet today and there's a lot of rock to follow. Take your time. Be assured of where you're stepping. Even tree roots as well can be a hazard, even in dry weather. And there's that river. I'm back in the woodland now. I think my car park's just over there where I had lunch. It is indeed. That's the one. Shouldn't be too far along now before I reach the Swallow Falls. But yeah, apparently you've got to pay for access to it from the main road, which seems a bit strange, but well, it's not uncommon, is it? You can pay to go up Cheddar Gorge, for Christ's sake. Don't have to. There's a sign there saying viewpoints that way. There's quite a nice view here, what I can see. Wow, that was quite special. The force of that water as well. There was a guy I could see further down across the river taking photos. I'm assuming he paid and decided to get down that far. Also had a great view as well in front of that water. coming to the end of my walk now. I want to say thank you for watching the video. Hope you've enjoyed it and we'll consider doing something similar in this area. I'll put a link below to the route I've done as always. And I'm not sure what tomorrow brings. I think the forecast now saying cloudy in some areas, but still quite windy. We'll see. Should be back by 3 o'clock, I think. That's a good 5 hours of walking. I look forward to having a warm shower, making use of the drying room for my wet stuff, and a cup of tea, maybe buying some cake as well to go with it. Anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you again this week.